Yes, sir. Hey there, boy. Hey there. Hey there, feller. How you doing, feller? You ever like that word, feller?
Feller. Oh,
Hey.
I say it all the time, actually.
Hey, fellers. Look, there they are. Hey, fellers. How y'all doing? Good morning, fellers.
Those guys look somewhat familiar.
Boy, look at that guy in the green over there.
Yeah.
Don't even recognize him.
He's got a mustache hair tickling his nose right now.
Yeah. Well, there he is.
There he is.
This other guy next to you, boy, I don't know what he's thinking.
I don't know. Mr. Blue Shirt or
Yeah,
whatever.
thinks he's trying to be some sort of, I don't know what he is. All I know is that guy in the green. Every time I watch that show, this is kind of neat. Let's pretend like we're watching the show as just viewers.
No, I could just sit there and stare at the television.
You know, those two guys on that show all the time. I don't know what they, especially on a Friday.
If I was at my office right now, I'd be watching Andy Griffith. So
Well, this is about as good as it gets. No, it's not.
MASH comes on at 8.
We're gonna have to sign off, everybody. We got Andy Griffith.
Yeah,
on this morning.
yeah, we got to be done by 8 because MASH comes on.
We gotta cut it out.
Yeah.
Hey, we haven't did the Billy Cauthen mug update yet. What do you got for us today, Billy?
A mug.
You remember those, man? It's been a while since we've had those. We need to have a whole intro.
Jacqueline won't believe it, but I think I'm downscaled on my mugs a little bit. I pretty much I got one I drink out of at the house, one I drink out of at the office, and then this one I travel with when I come on the show. So,
yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
yeah. Well, our professional car sales dealer guy gave that to me. So
Very perfect. Was that from yesterday?
yeah, people don't know about all that yet.
Yeah.
Secret rollout.
Well, that's all right. It's coming. Get ready. We got Billy. You know what, man? I'm going to fix this. These cameras, I said yesterday I use them for our Friday night broadcast. And you see how it's kind of flickering on the color? It's hard to see, but it does a little flicker on the color there, and I've got to adjust some things. And it's quite annoying.
I thought I just had like a bad skin tone.
No, see
God
how you
almighty,
oh,
that hair,
there we go.
That hair
Yeah.
is eating me
Here,
up.
here. Hold on. Let's get in on that one. No, there's something to do with it's weird, man. There's a setting on there with like the iris of the camera, and I would have never been able to figure this out if it wasn't for that little, you see that little white fuzz right there?
I've always wondered what that was.
It's a color wheel. And so in the video world, this tells you where your colors are. Because of the blue behind it, see how I put my hand back there, it changes? Because the blue behind us.
Oh, I did see that. I saw that jump up.
Yeah, the blue behind us, that's why it's kind of ticking towards the blue. It's got more of a blue to it. Now watch this. No, and the folks can't see this at home, so they're like, what is this guy doing? Now watch this. I think theoretically it should start to kind of go over here because we got a little yellow, right? Hold on. Oh, see that?
Yeah.
Look at, watch her. See her? Watch her. Whoop. 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 There you go. I just wanted to make some Chris Berman type.
Now I know. I've 500-something episodes in, and now I finally know what that is.
I got some breaking news for you that you're going to be very happy about. You already know the news.
Oh, yeah.
Episode number 600, brother. It's coming your way.
Yeah. Next Friday.
Next Friday. If something happens.
Balloon drops, confettis, the party favors, the little things, everything.
If y'all can order that and bring it to us there at the Cafe Texan, that'd be wonderful. So whoever's out there watching this morning, we want you to come in person.
I mean, I'm 45 years old, and I ain't never been in a balloon drop.
You ever had a surprise birthday party? Someone surprised you for your birthday?
I think Jacqueline did when I was 20-something.
I never had that. Never had it, buddy.
Well, it's hard because, surprise party, she had it, let's do that. Back in time, we had it at El Chico. Not El Chico, Casa Tomas.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's been a minute.
Casa, the house of Tomas.
Yeah, it was good stuff, buddy.
And he's not around anymore, is he?
No, Mr. Renfro, no, he's not with us.
Tomas Renfro.
But now, like, you pull up in the parking lot, and it's like, well, what? Well, there's Gene's truck. There's Rhonda's car. Well, damn, why are they here?
You start putting two and two together.
Yeah, and it's your birthday, and it's like,
But then you still have to feel surprised, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, when you dumb as I am, you're surprised all the time. Don't take much.
Wow. We got Domino's.
We're getting cold cuts today.
44, that's me.
Yeah.
Well, hey, welcome
I
in,
am that
everybody.
guy.
Oh, I love it. Welcome in, everybody, as we get. My beautiful wife's chiming in this morning. Where's your wife at? She ain't chimed in a while. Come on in, Jacqueline. Welcome into the living room.
She said she was going to try to watch this morning. So.
Well, look, come on in. Come on. Come on in here now.
Yeah,
Come on. We got a chair over there, right there. Come on now.
I don't foresee that happening.
Welcome in, everybody, as we get rolling. It is a Faithful Friday here on this episode, number 595. Big thank you to Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers, online at elliotsjewelers.com. You know, I miss giving a shout-out to?
Paul Oley.
Yep. I thought of that the other morning. I said, man, I miss that guy.
Paul Oley with the gallery for all
your furniture needs. See, I almost.
It's not furniture.
But that's what I almost said back in the day, because gallery furniture for all your photography needs. And I miss that. We love you, Paul. Oh, yes, we do. Your magic touch, it pulls us through.
All you got to do is go over to the Cloud9 Cafe. He's there.
Paul, where you been, man? We haven't seen you on in a while. Hopefully you'll come on back today. Hey, this is the theme today. Come on.
He's probably feeding horses or something.
He might be. Oh, we got breaking news. Late breaking news this morning. This is very serious news. Breaking news coming at you. There it is. Jacqueline Cauthen.
She's watching.
She's watching.
She's watching.
Welcome in, Jacqueline. That was very important news that we needed to make sure that we acknowledge this more. Oh, and just to be fair, there's my beautiful. Oh no, Michelle Cardenas.
Ooh, you got something you want to tell me about?
That's my beautiful intern back in the day.
Hey man.
But there's my lovely wife, Bridget Brennan, joining us. Welcome in, Bridget. Love you, sweetheart. I clicked on the wrong name, but we get Michelle in there too. How about Michelle joining us this morning?
And actually gonna come see me or none.
Michelle, are you in town next Friday here in Huntsville?
Huntsville. You gotta say it right.
Huntsville.
Greg Mathis style.
I use that in the morning to get me going. Huntsville. kind of helps my
when you're doing your sets of weights.
Yeah.
1, 2, Huntsville.
Michelle, come next Friday. We're going to be at the Cafe Texan. All of you, by the way, who are joining us, y'all come hang out with us at the Cafe Texan.
Hey, are they going to feed us too, or are we just going to be over there just talking?
I can probably manage to get that done.
I sure would like some bacon.
I can get that done, some of that Rick's bacon. Hey, look who else is joining us this morning.
Rick's bacon's good, but I don't – and I know this is weird because as a kid I love crispy bacon. Now I don't really want it crispy.
You don't? What do you want, it rubbery?
It's not rubbery.
Yeah, it is. I don't like it.
It's tender.
No, I like it crispy.
It's not murdered.
I like it crispy. Look who else is joining us this morning. Lee Killingsworth chiming in this morning.
I thought he was on vacation.
Well, what is that movie? I know the movie, but I'm trying to think of the line like, is that Mr. Gump, Mrs. Gump? He's on vacation, Sally Field, when she says that.
Yeah,
Mama, what's vacation? Well, Forrest, it's a place you go and, well, you don't ever come back. Can we please have a community viewing of Forrest Gump?
That was a good movie.
Oh my goodness, it's my favorite movie of all time. Oh, that's good. Hey, look, there's more family joining in over here on the Cauthen side.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm dragging all of them in.
Look at that. Oh, Jessica Smith joining in saying good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Happy Friday. If she said it like that, I wouldn't expect that.
I wouldn't expect. No.
Good morning, Miss Jessica joining us today. Hey, and Christine Mitchell, look at this. We got a whole fan base joining because they know you're on the show, Billy.
Well, I think it's because we remotely got started close to time.
Well, that's it. Remotely.
They all want to see me fight this mustache hair over here is what it is.
Well, I saw it earlier. It was a big long one. How do you get it out of there?
I don't know. It keeps tickling the inside of my nose. And I'm sure on the screen I look like I'm picking a bug over here or something.
Let's get in on it real quick.
It's right in here. It keeps.
Here, hold on. Hold on real quick, Billy. Do that again here. I won't get that out of there. Oh, we're having too much fun, man. Hey, I wanted to give a shout-out real quick last night, turn things to a little serious note. Big thank you, by the way, to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We're here with Billy Cauthen. Appreciate the generous support of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Been serving this community and this county in many areas now since 2002. I know y'all been staying busy, Billy. I wanted to, and Fair on the Square right around the corner. Y'all getting ready for that? Getting ready for it. Hey, but you know what's cool about the Fair on the Square? Y'all set up on that corner, and y'all got those chairs set up out there, and it feels like some sort of a living room front porch.
Yeah, with a horse trailer behind you.
Yeah, I like it, man. I come out there and just I always try to sit down and just feel like I'm part of the family.
Unfortunately, I think I'm on call that weekend, so I might not.
No.
Yeah.
How are you on call for Fair on the Square? That's your deal, man.
No, that's not my deal.
Well, that's your time to shine right there.
That's Greg Smith's deal. He loves that.
Yeah, but that's your time to shine on that corner, Billy. Sitting there, you got your baseball cap on. People walk by. Hey, you're that guy from that show.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what we should do? Oh, please let me do this, buddy. Call Greg, tell him that you have got, or whoever's in charge over there as far as scheduling y'all. Because Greg don't schedule y'all, does he?
No.
Okay, so the lady, the beautiful young lady over there schedules y'all, right?
Yes, that is. I have handed that off to Judith. Judith takes
Judith does it. So here's my challenge. Please, Billy, tell Judith that you've got to be there, okay?
But we got a rhythm that we keep with. So it's fair to everybody.
Well, this is going to be unfair this weekend. Someone's going to get a little extra. Because here's what we got to do. We need to get you a table set up right there by that trailer where all that water is and get a nice, 24, 30-inch poster board picture of you just kind of smiling, very nice professional portrait. And it's going to say get an autograph with the celebrity. We're going to put a sign out there, and you just sit at that table, and we'll print out little pictures, too, and we'll put Billy Cauthen, local celebrity, and we'll just get you to sign those.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, where do we know you from? And I was like, it's, with the funeral home, I do a show on Friday with Rob Hibb called, Hello Huntsville, They're like, well, we've never heard of that. And it hurt my feelings. It really did, yeah.
I thought you were going to say it was one of those where like, oh, yeah, man, I watch that thing every time.
No, those people come up to me in Brookshire's with that stuff.
Oh, man.
You're so funny. What?
Well, I can't believe that somebody came up and said,
Hi, I'm Billy.
Wow. Well, we're going to do it, Billy, we're going to do it on Fair on the Square weekend. We're going to get you a table set. Even if you're not there, we'll just have an auto pin where people can slide a little thing under it, and it detects it, and then it automatically signs it.
Yeah, no, we need like little black and white glossies of me or something to hand out.
That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna AI the mug out of that, man. I'm gonna make that thing look like it's, what do they call it, a glamour shot?
I remember them glamour shots. There's a rule that never date a girl based off her glamour shot.
I just imagine this, Billy. We can start at something here in this community where it's you, and it says local celebrity Billy Cauthen, and I think it's going to take off like wildfire. It's going to be the highlight. It's going to be the highlight of the Fair on the Square.
Oh, I'm sure.
If something like this happened, just theoretically speaking, and you weren't there, what would your thoughts be if all of a sudden like self-portraits of Billy Cauthen started floating around the Fair on the Square? Just theoretically speaking.
I don't care.
Yes. That's an open invitation, buddy. All right. Well, y'all come to Fair on the Square. You may get a surprise. We'll see.
If anybody's hard up enough to walk around with a picture of me, that'll be a good way for Tri-County Health to know who needs an evaluation. There's one. Over here.
We got another Cauthen here.
They can just run around like them old school dog catchers with a big ass net, just catching them, just scooping them up, throwing them in the back of an old white paddy wagon, hauling them off.
Oh, I love it, man. Well, what's happening, buddy? Well, hey, we got a good show lined up today. Our friend is joining us this morning, Terri Coleman, our real estate expert, and she had a chance to go check out a new neighborhood that's being built. We're going to talk about that a little bit later this morning here before too long. I wanted to circle back yesterday. Awesome event, and appreciate Chris Brown very much. Chris is here with us on the show this morning, joining us. Good to see Chris. Jump around Chris Brown. Last night was an incredible display of unity here in Huntsville. Chris wanted to have a vigil for Charlie Kirk and just to bring people together. And Billy, I'd called you, man. There's probably, and Chris may know better than me, but I'm bad with estimated numbers. I mean, there could be a room of 100 people, and I'll say that it was 700 people. But it looked to me like there was at least, Chris, again, if you know it better than me, because I don't know it, I would say that there's probably 300 or 400 people there easily. Last night there was over 600 that said that they were considering going on the Facebook event. But Chris Brown organized that event, and it was so great, Billy, to see people come together. And there was just one. There's always going to be one. There's always going to be that one. And I'm not even going to highlight it too much because that one wants the attention. Mm-hmm. But there's always that one or that one group that has to come by and try to stir things up. And there was one, but everybody just kind of overpowered them, and then that was that. Other than that, it was extremely peaceful. People came together for about an hour, beautiful candlelit vigil out there. And I just think it was so awesome, Billy, to see people come together in unity. There was a lady I met that drove in from Willis. She heard about it. She came all the way from Willis because she wanted to be there and be a part of it. And I had posted some pictures online, and she had asked, "Hey, can we take a picture?" I said, "Yeah, I'll take a picture of you." So I posted her picture, and for whatever reason, man, people were putting in laugh emojis and all this kind of stuff. People got to stop doing that, man. If you don't have anything nice to say about something or someone, then just zip your mouth up. And I run the Huntsville, Texas news and events group, and I go through and I'm pretty fair. What is that old Fox News, fair and balanced is what they say?
Yeah.
I'm pretty fair and balanced in that group. And if somebody wants to chime in about something, as long as it's civil, I don't care. But somebody started all these nasty comments, and I went through and deleted every single one. I'm not going to put up with that in that group. I didn't start that group to create separation. And that group's now, I think, 33,000 people on Facebook. We created that group to bring people and to lift people up. And if you disagree with something, that's great. But don't post comments in there like gross or even that. I don't appreciate that. How are you going to say that? How are you going to say that it's gross that a whole community, I say a whole, but I mean a ton of people. Chris saying here probably 400 to 500 people. I bet there were. At its peak, I bet there were. How could you say it's gross that 500 people came together in unity, Billy? You just can't. I mean, how is that a bad thing? There were people there praying with each other, people hugging each other. I mean, to me, it was the epitome of what Huntsville is. And it was the diversity in that group was what I loved the most, Billy. It wasn't the fact that people came together. That was important. The thing I love the most is that people were proclaiming the name of Christ. That's number one. But number two, so many people from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds, came together under one umbrella in unity. That was a good thing, man. So I just wanted to highlight that. It was great, and it was really good. I love what look at this. He said, don't kill him with kindness, kill him with healing. That's a pretty deep one, man. So, well, anyways, we're going to take a break here in just a few moments. Billy, what have you been up to, man? I know you've been pretty busy. What's going on in the Billy Cauthen world, man? The BC. You ever feel like BC? You're living in the BC?
No. Just work, man. Just head down, elbows moving, work. So
I was trying to think about, I always like when you share nostalgic stories. Just good old family stories. A while back, you were sharing a story about your Zebco fishing line.
Yeah.
Which that one got some good traction.
Yeah.
That one got out in the community. We had a few people asking about it.
Yeah.
Last week, you were sharing stories about your son, which is incredible. I love the photos of him as he's going to Fire Academy. So my challenge this morning, Billy, search down in that good old pure, genuine Billy Cauthen heart. Because there ain't nothing more pure than that one here in Huntsville. That good old Huntsville, pure, homebred Billy Cauthen heart. And you dig us up a story here coming up, all right, buddy? There's something in there that's wanting to get out.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's about an old beat-up pickup truck. Maybe it's about a bicycle. Maybe it's about somebody cutting somebody's hair. I don't know which one. You think about that, Billy.
Did I ever tell you about my pickup truck in high school?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, there was one before that deserves a special place in hell. I mean, in my heart.
All right. Well, listen. You think of that truck. We're going to take a break.
Okay.
Reminisce about that old thing.
I'm all about taking a break. Yeah.
Reminisce about that thing, and we're going to talk about good old truck stories coming up when we
Okay.
come back. And I've got a truck story, too. So that's
All
a good topic. We're going to take a break. Terri Coleman hanging out with us. Let us know that you're out there. Many people joining us this morning. Let us know that you're out there today. And do us a huge favor. Can you please like and share this broadcast? We're all about lifting up Huntsville and trying to reach more and more people to celebrate the good that's happening. Not the negative, but the good that's happening here in Huntsville. That's what this show is all about. So we're going to step aside. We'll take a brief break. And when we come back, our real estate expert, Ms. Terri Coleman, joins us. This is Good Morning Huntsville. As always, it's brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Hey friends, this is Rob Hipp, and I'm here to talk about a true expert in the real estate world. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Terri Coleman of the Coleman Realty Group.
With 33 years in the business, I've dedicated my life to making your real estate dreams come true. Specializing in residential properties, I serve Walker and Montgomery counties, from Spring to Trinity and areas all around.
They call her your next door agent, and here's why.
I'm not just here to help you find a home or lease a property. I'm here to build lifelong relationships. Whether it's residential or commercial, farm or ranch listings, there's something for everyone.
Now you might wonder, what sets Terri apart from other real estate agents? Well, it's simple. She goes above and beyond for her clients, like the time she surprised a family from California with a fully decorated Christmas tree and gifts when they returned from closing. You shouldn't have to compromise on the joys of home during life-changing moments. So, if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, here's what you need to do.
Visit my website at myrealtorterri.com and let's make those dreams a reality.
That's Terri Coleman, your expert in all things real estate.
I'm Terri Coleman, your next door agent, and I can't wait to help you open the door to your new life.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope. The church should be transformational. And maybe you've never been to church, or maybe life has left you feeling lost, but Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." At First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope, we're not trying to fit in with the world. We're here to help you step into something greater, a fresh start, a new life in Christ. Join us this Sunday at 10:45 and see what God can do in your life. Visit fbchuntsville.org. Hope is here, and we're saving a seat just for you.
Loving Jesus, loving people side by side. In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We're not a daycare. We're a child care center focused on growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
This is Billy Cauthen of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit 94.3.
Doggy. Hey, Billy, can I get it like a doggy? Can you give me one of them?
Not yet. Not enough coffee.
That's all I was wanting today.
You got Terry's microphone on?
No, I got her turned off. Keeping her turned off for a second. We got to give her the formal introduction.
Oh.
72.
In this corner.
Knocking out homes left and right. 72 degrees, mostly sunny. Looks like that rain kind of slipped out of the forecast a little bit. It's still in there. Wind 3 out of the southeast this morning.
It ain't gonna rain?
Not today. 90 and sunny. There's a 0% chance of rain today. Saturday at 25. How do they figure this out? 25%. And then on a Sunday, 35% of scattered thunderstorms.
Okay, and that right there shows you they're just throwing rocks against the wall to see which one, makes the biggest ding. Because as you were pulling up this morning, I was listening to a local news publication who broadcast on the airwaves, and they were talking about, get ready, here it comes. And now that's saying it ain't nothing.
Well, it's probably pre-recorded. Yeah, that's the news for the news later. You know who that is. Yeah, that's the coffee from the coffee leader, Billy. All right, well, let's welcome her in. She's been waiting patiently. I've got to pay her an arm and a leg.
Been in the green room.
I got to pay her an arm and a leg to be here, and that's okay. Because if I'm going to pay anybody, Billy, it's going to be this lady. Sorry I can't pay you. But in 3,
There's
2,
a lot of people that tell me that.
There she is. How about it this morning?
Good morning.
Terri Coleman joined us, our real estate expert. Good to see you, Terri.
Thank you, thank you.
What's going on in the world of Terri Coleman lately?
Oh, just a little real estate. That's it. Just selling and going and just some real estate.
I was trying to think of something, Billy, like selling and dwelling, but you don't want to be dwelling.
She's selling dwellings.
You're selling Oh,
that's
yeah.
right. Oh, that's good.
Oh, the selling dwelling.
Hey, don't be silly. Call Billy.
You need to start a brokerage and hire Billy. See?
That's right, I do.
Then you can get it rolling.
Will you do my marketing for me?
Absolutely.
Man, I'll
Okay.
tell you what. This is the joy of being a self-producer here on this show. Our colors have been flickering like crazy on the show this morning, and I'm still trying to figure out what's going on, Billy.
Maybe if he would tidy up over there, he'd quit tripping on stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's just part of the show.
So can you do something over there that'll cut about 20 pounds off of me?
Well, I can do that for you.
Okay.
We can AI the live video. I'm sure that's coming next, Billy, the live video AI. They already have that with the Snapchat stuff, whatever. So, well, Terri, it's good to have you on this morning.
Thank you.
We get to hang out with you, and and learn some great things happening here in our community. Terri Coleman is our real estate expert. And, Terri, how have things been? I wanted to lead off with that. What have you been up to?
Well, things have been great. Lots of new people coming into town. Currently, for the month of September so far, we have 656 homes on the market. 108 of those are for rent. 658 is for sale. The average price here in Huntsville is $356,000. Average square footage of a home is around 2,100, and things are just going well. Huntsville is a great community to live in. They're doing a lot of marketing, and just lots of things are happening here in Huntsville.
That lease price isn't too bad, $1,500 a month.
Oh, it's not.
It's really not. But one thing that I'm seeing here, Billy, maybe chime in on this, $365. Those prices are creeping up. I mean, in a way, I guess.
Oh, I know. When I pay my property taxes, fully aware.
They are creeping up, but interest rates are down.
I heard that the
Yeah.
Fed dropped it a quarter. I think Trump was wanting more, but they only gave him a quarter. But that's a good thing, though.
Well, that's a good thing, and I heard just yesterday that it's predicted 2 more drops
Wow.
before the end of the year. But now that's just a prediction. But yeah, and then what it's going to do is I just was with one of the real estate experts of the marketing area who does things nationally, Brian Buffini, and he was saying that this is going to open up 500,000 more buyers across the country.
Goodness.
So, and Huntsville and Houston area is growing. Right now, according to HAR and according to the San Antonio MLS and the Dallas and the Austin, those are the 4 big ones, Houston is leading in listings and in selling properties, which basically means the Houston area is growing, which means we grow.
I'm going to tell you, it's a great place to live. Billy, I don't know if you can see this number. This is why I love Huntsville so much. You see that right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I left my community.
Yeah, that's about double.
My community, you know what the average price is now in Central Texas of a home in Georgetown?
Oh, yeah, probably somewhere around $600,000.
$39,000. Old Robbie didn't make that kind of money. Huntsville is a great place to move, to start a family, and to have Terri get you moved into that home. And I bring that up because for some people, that's unimaginable. $639. I mean, people can't fathom that. The average price that I've been seeing statewide is somewhere in the neck of $400, I believe. Is that somewhere around that number? And so Huntsville's a little bit below that, and it's a good thing because it's making Huntsville a lucrative place that people want to move to.
That's true. And by now, with appreciation, it won't be long before your house is going to go up. I mean, it's an investment. Think of it as an investment.
If my house gets to $639, you gonna sell that thing for me. Me and Jacqueline's gonna buy a travel trailer, and we'll just stay at the funeral home.
I was like, we're going to beat eyes.
Hell yeah,
No,
we gone.
We're staying in the parking lot.
Hey
Well,
man, 4 hookups.
Well, I'll tell you, it is a great market right now, Terri, and I love having you come on because you give us these updates that are so important. Maybe the inventory, highlight that real quick. 656 homes for sale right here in the Huntsville area. That means there's a lot of opportunity for folks to find their dream home, maybe.
Exactly. There is quite a bit of opportunity. We feature a subdivision each time I'm on here, and today we're going to feature the Reserves, which is one of the newer subdivisions going out Highway 30. And they have 2 builders out there, Cauthen Homes and Castle Rock. That community is 140 lots available right now. They've already had some sales and already have some homes out there. But that is just a really neat community. They're going to have playgrounds for kids, barbecue places. It's going to be a community where people are going to want to get together, and they're going to know their neighbors. And I can't tell you, Jackie out at Cauthen Homes had a thing for the realtors just the other day where she brought in Huntsville's finest to visit with us and talk about security when we're out showing homes. It was kind of cool. They brought their SWAT truck and talked about all that kind of stuff. But They are going to be a big part of this community.
Well, you said Huntsville's finest. I see one there in the middle. Who are those other two guys? Oh, that is I know, I'm just giving you a hard time. I know who that is. So that's our Huntsville PD.
Yeah.
That's Detective Cauthen on the Cauthen, Coffin, on the left, and Trent Sanders there on the right. I believe he's a field training officer.
Did you ever try to get the detective on the left to come join you at the funeral home?
He's helped me. He's a pretty cool guy, actually.
Nice people.
They were
Very good friend of mine.
very nice guys. Yep, they were. So we had a good time, learned a lot, got to look at their homes. They have homes starting at $250 and up from there. And I'm talking, these aren't shabby homes. These are nice homes. You can pick out all your colors. Really, really nice people. So go out and see Jackie.
I like that Reserves of Huntsville there on 30 that Terry's talking about, Billy, because I joke around with my children and my wife, and because it says RH, and I say, that's my neighborhood. I built that Rob Hip, so it's.
I see that every time when I live out past there, and I never made that connection.
I've worked real hard on that neighborhood, so it was.
Well, you did a good job.
Thank you for screwing me up mentally now.
Well, you mentioned, Hovnanian is out there, K-Hov Homes, and also Castle Rock is out there. I didn't get to go into a Castle Rock home, so I'll speak of experience of K-Hov Homes. Those homes, I went out there to a open house that Jackie Holtzman had out there. In fact, we put a video out about what they're doing in that neighborhood. I'm going to tell you, those homes, a lot of times you see these neighborhoods come in. Billy, you've probably seen this. You come into these homes or these neighborhoods. I'm not knocking them because there's always these neighborhoods fill up. That means there's a home for somebody.
Right.
But a lot of these neighborhoods just feel really cookie cutterish. And that's okay. I mean, somebody's going to benefit from that home, right? I'm not knocking it.
Probably a first-time home buyer.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, these homes out, they're priced, affordably priced compared to the market. I mean, it's a really good price. And the first thing that I told Jackie, I said, when I walked into this house, I didn't feel like I was walking into a big home builder's house. I said, I felt like I was just walking into some hometown builder that does custom homes.
Right.
I mean, it was just beautiful walking in.
It is.
Have you had a chance to go over there and check any of those out yet, Billy?
No, not yet.
I'm going to take you over there to an open houses are good because they got cookies and sodas and treats and all that. So if you ever see the open house, just go walk in over there and grab some cookies or something, man. But it is a really nice neighborhood. And one of the amenities out there at the Reserves, there's a little park out there for kids. I know a lot of folks, and I brought this up with Jackie, a lot of folks were upset. And at first I was like, what are they doing to all the trees? They have replanted, and over time those trees are going to grow back, and it's going to be beautiful. Mm-hmm. And it already is, though. It's a really neat neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. It's a great location, 5 minutes to I-45, 10 minutes to downtown here in Huntsville. So great location, easy access. And I like the price point. You get a lot for the price point there.
I wanted to highlight something else, Terry, about staying local and why it's so important. You're a local real estate agent. You're our real estate expert. Mm-hmm. You know this area better than anybody. You've been here. You've been serving families for, I don't know how, because you're not even over 30, but somehow you've been serving neighborhood
That's right.
for over 30 years now. Mm-hmm. Talk about the importance, if you don't mind, of local and why that's so important, of using local real estate agent, using local title companies, those kind of things, if you don't mind.
I will. I'll be glad to. Here's an example that's happening today. I represented a buyer on a piece of commercial property. The seller of that property used an out-of-town agent. That out-of-town agent opened up title at a title company in Montgomery. So this afternoon, we're going to closing, but we're going to a title company in Montgomery.
With your guitar on your back.
Yeah. And so that's where we're going, but then guess who's getting the money? Montgomery County is getting the money. So there, unless it is, I'm serious about this. Of course, I do residential, commercial, and investments. And so I would love to be your real estate expert. If it's not me, then pick another local realtor, because these out-of-town realtors that are coming in, and I don't mean to knock them, but they're going to take your money and it's going to go out of Walker County, because 9 times out of 10 they have a connection with a title company outside of Walker County, and that's just the way it is. So the money's going to go out of Walker County.
I made a critical mistake because I didn't understand really the real estate how all that worked. I just knew that you called someone on a sign and I didn't realize the importance of that personal relationship. Mm-hmm. And when Bridget and I had bought our home out here in Elkins many years ago, I didn't know you. I knew some other real estate folks in town, but I just didn't really understand
The process.
the process. And so, here was a lady on a sign. She didn't live in this community. I'm not knocking her, but here's a perfect example. I've never heard from her again. Mm-hmm. She probably made a good commission off of me.
I'm sure she did because you bought it at Elkins, so I'm sure that was a good commission.
Not once have I received a thank you letter. Not once have I received how are things going. To me, that says a lot about, are you really in it for the relationship? Or are you in it for the quick dollar?
Right.
And I'm sure that this person, I'm not knocking, I'm sure she's a nice person. She was fairly nice to me. She wasn't nice to my mortgage guy, which I wasn't happy about. And if I would have went with someone local, if I would have known better, if I would have known to go with Terri Coleman, I know that, one, you're not going to get upset at the mortgage guy. You know the mortgage guy.
I know the mortgage guy.
The mortgage guy is one of the best guys.
He's one of the best, yes.
Yeah. And
he's my favorite.
He was fighting for me. And what happened was, since I called that lady on the sign, she was representing the buyer as well, or the seller as well. Mm-hmm. So that's where the friction started.
Right. Well, that is. The person that has it listed is representing the seller, point blank. They're representing the seller. Now, I said always use a local realtor. Now, let me change that a little bit. Unless your mom's a realtor or your sister's a realtor. Outside of that, use a local realtor.
Can you, wait. Can you do this? Can you go into a co-deal to where they can hire both of y'all, like maybe the mom and you, so that way, Terry's still in on it?
Anything, you can work out anything.
Has that ever happened with you? Like, you went in, has there ever been a deal that you've seen to where, like, two agents come in and help facilitate that deal? Has that ever happened? I've never heard of that. I wonder if it has.
Yes, it has. But that was me doing something personal for my children.
I gotcha.
I had a child in Florida. I worked with the agent. Basically, I would receive back a referral anytime I give another agent a buyer or a seller. And so I do that, but then I oversaw everything on that because it's my boy.
You wanted to take care of him.
And so I worked with an agent in Florida for Cody, and then Kyle's in New Braunfels, and I did the same thing for him. But that was just me doing it for my family. It can be done whether you have a family member or not. I can help someone in Dallas and work with an agent up there in Dallas. So
I wanted to bring Billy into the conversation. I mean, Billy grew up here, been here for a hot minute. Oh,
how many minutes, Billy?
How many hot minutes, Billy?
Since 1980.
Man, you've seen this. I just wanted – I'm always intrigued, Billy, by a community and its growth. I mean, you've been here your whole life. What has that been like for you, just seeing how things are growing and kind of moving? What have you seen over the years in that, Billy, like with different neighborhoods and different things happening here in Huntsville?
I've seen Huntsville surge and retract, and now we're on a really big surge. So it's nice. It's neat. I'll worry about some of our infrastructure and roadways and stuff like that. So, but those are concerns I normally just keep to myself because I had to be very careful what I say and just know that I do have strong opinions on every damn thing, but I have to be very reserved on that. So I'll just take a pass on that. But I will tell you one of my favorite pastimes, and it was a cousin that we started doing this. We make fun of realty signs.
You make fun of what?
Realty signs.
Yeah, because they say realty.
Well, no,
Instead of realty.
because the people are always smiling on there,
Oh.
Come buy from me.
Terry and I were joking about this, that they don't do this anymore.
Why is it so important to have your picture on the sign?
For face recognition. I mean, if you just saw a sign that said Terri Coleman and that was all you saw,
yeah, you're right.
Then you're not going to relate to who Terri Coleman is. But if you see my face, then you see me sitting in the cafe texting, you're going to go, oh, that's Terri Coleman.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of
face recognition.
There's a lot
just, like growing up in Huntsville, there was the older, realtors that I remember, like, the Ferrises and Homes of Huntsville, stuff like that. I think we even had a Century 21 or something at one time. But Like it was their sign. There wasn't a picture on there. Now everywhere, billboards, there's cute little smiling 20-year-olds going to sell you $1 million home, and I'm just that almost scares me a little bit. It's like, do you have any experience?
Right.
Or did you just graduate community college last week with and now you finna,
Yeah.
here, I know the steps. Sure. Okay.
Well, that's kind of what you were talking about, Terry, earlier.
Well, yeah, I'm pulling that back to her because she knows.
Yeah.
When I first started in real estate here in Huntsville, there was four real estate companies: Homeland, Markham, Heart of Texas, and Miss Ferris.
And those were hometowns like everybody
And
knew
they were
them.
hometown, everyone, and Homes of Huntsville. So there's 5. And yes, and they all, people knew us, and they liked us, and they used us.
But now with the growth, and you're right on that. When I had my IT company, it's funny you brought this up. So I had an IT company, but when people saw me, I wanted them to know me in Georgetown as Georgetown's computer guy. And so on my business card, Billy will like this, our business cards had our pictures on, and I got that from a real estate agent in Georgetown that we did IT work for. And she said, if you want people to associate when they see you, and if you want them to think of computer repair when they see you start putting your picture. And so we did that. We started putting our pictures on everything. And my goodness, it worked.
Yeah.
I'd be
name
out
recognition.
eating out in town, and they'd go, "Are you that computer guy that's in the newspaper?" And it was
Yeah.
because of my face was on that ad.
Do y'all want to try to run that by Greg for me to see if he can put my picture on
Yes,
the card?
yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I bet he would.
You think?
I think he would.
Yeah.
Let me know, sister.
But it's the truth though. I was texting my brother yesterday this, Terry, and I don't want to keep circling in the same card here, but I was trying to find this that I found. It popped up in my. It's so funny that we're mentioning this. This popped up in my memories.
Click computers.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. It was so funny because we were the only computer company that would put our faces on our ads. This is so neat that you were talking about this. I'm glad that Billy brought this up too, because I would have never thought about this. But we did that, and I'm going to tell you, we started getting so much business. I'm trying to share this thing, and it's going to be difficult. Let me try something else. We started getting so much business from this thing that it was absolutely unbelievable, the amount of people that were coming in. Let's see if that popped up there. Yeah,
And I'm
there it is.
gonna circle back real quick on making fun of the real estate photos or whatever, because we would just have a field day because some of them you could tell they were touched up to high heaven. Or,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
especially if you ever, because I was in the garage door business, I would get an opportunity to meet these people, and like I would be looking at the picture of the sign, and then this lady would come up as like, "How old is that picture?"
It's true. But I will say,
you got to stay current with stuff.
yes,
See,
you do.
Look at that, Terry. You'll like that. I was probably like 19. You can barely see me.
Oh, wow.
But look at that tagline under there. That got us a lot of business.
Wow.
It said friendly
text.
that you can understand. Because everybody used to get annoyed when you'd call tech support, you'd get somebody that you never could communicate with.
Right.
And that ad right there, it was some little ad. Billy, I think I threw it together in Microsoft Word. We didn't know about Photoshop then. I think I threw that thing together in Microsoft Word, honestly.
Yeah, because you're showing too much in the top of the photo.
But
The focus, you're in the bottom third, so you need to actually. But so next
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
You.
So, but that ad right there got us rolling in a retirement community. And we started running that ad with use this ad and get 15% off your service. And we were getting hundreds of those back from customers. And we blew up in that retirement. We were running, at our peak point, we were running probably about 9 to 10 jobs a day in that retirement community.
Wow.
Sun City is about 20,000 retirees out there.
was being a member of the BBB, did that ever benefit you in any
No.
way?
And I thought it did.
Oh, I did too. I fell
they
for it
get
one
you.
time. Oh, I fell for it.
They get
and I
you.
sent them their $600
Oh, yeah.
or whatever they wanted, and they sent me a little sticker. And
Yeah.
So when they call the funeral home now, I am not nice Billy. I am business Billy. And yeah,
It's bull butter.
shut that
That's
stuff
right.
down.
It's called the bull butter business. Well, Terry, I wanted to kind of circle back, on the real estate side of things. Huntsville's growing. There's beautiful neighborhoods that are coming in. And if people are looking to move here, I know, it's easy to say now is the time, but with the interest rates dropping, people have been waiting. You mentioned 500,000 people are going to start. This is going to create a surge throughout the entire national economy. Mm-hmm. It's an important time right now, especially for young families, to maybe first-time home buyers.
First-time home buyers, for sure. I also want to remind everyone, I always support the veterans and our first responders quite a bit. And so if you're either one, a veteran or a first responder, give me a call because I have an incentive for you where I give back 1% of my commission to them to help them with their home. And give me a call. That's my heart really goes out to those veterans and the first responders.
Well, that's good. Well, Terri, we appreciate you. You're always bringing so much insightful knowledge to us. I've learned a lot about real estate, just talking to you and hanging out with you and getting to know you.
It's been fun.
You became a great friend, and I always enjoy seeing you around town. We always give each other a hug and catch up, and I always enjoy seeing your husband. I got to see y'all at the Lasso event. I know that went a little longer than expected, but it was still a lot of fun. And
it was a lot of fun.
Did you get close to winning anything?
No, but I did buy something. I bought one of the silent auction gifts that is supposed to take away these wrinkles. It's called a needling something other, rederma something other on your face, so that when I take my picture to go on my sign, I will look 15 years younger.
Well,
but no, they had a lot of nice silent auction items, a lot of nice live auctions. I don't know what the final number was, but I hope they did well because that's a good program.
Yeah, it was cool. Tim Rushing was there, and it was so neat because he was volunteering to help. Normally you got the, what do you call them, the showgirls that walk around with the items. They show off the items and walk around the tables. That was Tim Rushing. He decided he was going to step up and be that person. It actually was really fun having Tim do that instead. So I think if I ever have an auction event, I'm going to ask
Tim. You're going to ask him to do it?
I'm going to hire Tim Rushing up Charlie's Used Cars to do it. So, well, Terri, I always ask you this.
I know, my jewelry.
Yeah, what do you got for us today?
Okay, well, let me tell you.
Terri always has different jewelry on, Billy, and there's a story behind it. We started this years ago.
I haven't worn this one in a long time, but I brought it out for you. This is a bracelet with a widow mite coin in it.
Oh, cool.
And it's an original widow mite that we purchased in Israel in 2015.
What does that mean, widow mite? It's just
it's the coin. Remember the story in the Bible about Jesus and the widow lady?
Yeah.
And she put in her very last cent, which was the widow mite.
That's it.
And if I was on my toes, I could tell you exactly what the verse was, but I need to go back to church some more.
Come visit
that verse. I will. I'll come back. But anyway, so it's just cool because we got it in Israel.
That's really neat.
In 2015. But yeah, it is an original coin.
So the coin is embedded. I want to see this. Billy, you mind putting that camera on there for me?
So I'm a cameraman now too.
Yeah, we're gonna hire him. We got to pay Billy a lot of money for that. Look how. Let me switch this over here, and then go. That's really cool.
Is that not cool? So before I went to Israel, there was a friend of mine whose husband had been in Huntsville for a military function, and he brought her back a bracelet similar to this, but it had 3 or 4 of them. And so the whole time so I knew that that's what I wanted. And the whole time we were in Israel, I kept shopping. And I found this was actually a necklace, but I wanted a bracelet, so I got the jeweler over there in Israel to turn it into a bracelet.
That's so cool.
So yeah,
when did you go to Israel? So you went to the entire Holy Land over there? Huh?
I did. It was absolutely wonderful. We went on a great tour, saw everything you could see, saw Bethlehem. Did y'all go into the church where they claim that that's where Jesus was born, under that church? Or I guess now the church is on top of it, but you went wow. Yeah, went to the tombstone. We went all over, several towns, several places. It was really it was on my husband's bucket list, and this was in 2015, 2016 time, and he was just recovering from another heart issue. and he'd been talking about going to Israel. And so he came home from the hospital, and he said, as soon as I get clearance, we're going to Israel. Well, our church, Fellowship of Huntsville, had been planning a trip to Israel, and so it was past that time. So some good friends of ours, Claudia and Mike Kirkwood, had been to Israel 10 different times.
Wow.
And so I happened to bring up that was on Max's bucket list, and she said, well, then we're doing it. And she planned it. She planned the tour, the everything. The four of us went. It was probably one of the most precious trips I've ever been on.
I've always wanted to go, and I know right now it's really dangerous, as far as travel goes to some of those areas right now.
So, and I'd always heard that when you go to Israel, there's going to be some point in time that you're going to have your aha moment. And so I was there, and my aha moment came where the spot where the crows cackled and the apostle denied Jesus 3 times.
Yeah.
That was my aha moment. We were there seeing that, being in that spot. They had crows running around, and I don't know, Rob, I just started crying uncontrollably. And I don't know.
The Holy Spirit moving in you.
Yeah, and so it was really amazing. Never picked up a paintbrush before, hadn't done anything, came home, and I started painting, and my first painting was crows. So, yeah, cool. And they're hanging in my dining room now, so each time I look at them, I think about my aha moment with Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm glad I asked you about that because I had no idea. So I've always wanted to go to Israel. My cousin got to go years ago, and like I said, I think right now, whoever's, what is it, Billy? The people that are over the government, some travel agency, they say yes, it's safe, or no, it's not. And I think right now there's an elevated
embassy or whatever.
Yeah, there's like an elevated risk that they've said to travel to that area right now. And but I want to go, and I think it would be incredible.
Oh, it will be. If you get a chance to go, go.
Awesome. Well,
So, and it was when we were there, our tour guide took us up on this big ledge, and we were looking out over the valley and everything, and she started telling us about the dome, and why the dome is there and what the dome does and all, which I never heard about the dome.
Talking about the Iron Dome, like the missile defense system and all that?
And then now here it is, 15 years later, and the dome has protected Israel.
Wow.
But when she was telling us what the dome was there for and how it was going to be used, in my mind I was thinking, well, wow, this is pretty neat, but will it ever be used? And sure enough, it was used in my lifetime.
Yeah. Wow.
So.
Well, cool. Well, thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. I really, really want to go. So if you ever hear of a trip,
okay,
especially an all expenses paid trip for Billy and I and our families, you let us know. All right. So we'll get one, Billy. Don't worry. We'll get in there eventually. So.
That's north of Buffalo, right?
Yes. It's on the Canadian side.
Oh, okay.
You want to see the falls. Well, thank you, Terri. It's our real estate expert, Terri Coleman. You can find out more information. Terri, give them your contact info real quick. MyRealtorTerri.com and your phone number. How can they reach you?
936-581-4434.
That's it.
And I'll tell you, that's really the best way to reach me is by my phone number.
Give her a call if you're thinking about buying or selling here in Huntsville, whether it's residential, commercial, or investment properties. She really is. Terri Coleman is our real estate expert. Another example of someone that I knew way before they ever sponsored this show, who I want to support and help out. So thank you. Appreciate you, Terri.
Thank you.
There she is. All right. Have a blessed day. It's Terri Coleman, everybody. And we'll take a break. Billy and I got some truck stories coming up when we come back.
Ooh, I can't wait.
So come on, sit back. Jason Bay and I, Jason was with me yesterday, Billy. So I said, crack open a cold can of orange juice. It was a thankful Thursday. So crack open that cold can of orange juice. We got truck stories coming up when we come back.
There you go.
More to come. It's Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us, friends. We'll be back after this.
I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tomorrowspromise.info for more information. Education you can trust. Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
Hey friends, this is Rob Hipp, and I'm here to talk about a true expert in the real estate world. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Terri Coleman of the Coleman Realty Group.
With 33 years in the business, I've dedicated my life to making your real estate dreams come true. Specializing in residential properties, I serve Walker and Montgomery counties, from Spring to Trinity and areas all around.
They call her your next door agent, and here's why.
I'm not just here to help you find a home or lease a property. I'm here to build lifelong relationships. Whether it's residential or commercial, farm or ranch listings, there's something for everyone.
Now you might wonder, what sets Terri apart from other real estate agents? Well, it's simple. She goes above and beyond for her clients, like the time she surprised a family from California with a fully decorated Christmas tree and gifts when they returned from closing. You shouldn't have to compromise on the joys of home during life-changing moments. So, if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, here's what you need to do.
Visit my website at myrealtorterri.com and let's make those dreams a reality.
That's Terri Coleman, your expert in all things real estate.
I'm Terri Coleman, your next door agent, and I can't wait to help you open the door to your new life.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
The spirit of Huntsville, spiritradio.fm.
All right. Rev up your engines.
Let's go racing, boys.
I need to get another song because all I have is like this one. You know, all I've got is this one. I need to have something new here. It's got
That's just not breaking news to me.
no. But it is kind of like, and now it's time to rev up your engines with the Billy Cauthen truck story. And then it goes, Billy, what do you got for us on the Billy Cauthen old time story?
Oh man, I had a little Nissan pickup in a great truck, and I wrecked it. Coming home when I was in high school, I had an after-school job at the overhead door company, and I wrecked that little truck coming home one day after it rained. 30, 11th Street turns into 30, and we all know that crap. But used to just be 2 lanes, and if somebody was turning into Westridge or Sumac or wherever, you would just pass them on the shoulder. That's just what you did. And I had a metal drum. It wasn't a 55-gallon drum, but I don't know, 20. It was a smaller one in the bed of my truck. And the guy that ran overhead door at the time, I was taking it home to. There was something in it I can't remember. It wasn't much of anything. It wasn't very heavy, but told me don't let anything happen to his can or whatever. And I'm going down 30, and somebody's turned into Westridge, and I turn. I'll get on the shoulder, and that barrel fell over, and I thought it fell out. So I reared back in the seat and turned around. And when I did, I ran off the road, and it was wet, and the truck turned sideways, and there was a big metal pole sign. Back then they didn't have the breakaway signs. They were just in the ground with concrete. It was a big sign that said DWI, you can't afford it. And I hit it right where the cab and the door come together. So pretty much totaled that little truck. And bought a 1981 Dodge 3/4 ton 4x4. 318 2-barrel Holley carburetor. This thing was a turd bucket, but it was a polished turd. Oh, yeah. The only thing I was missing was the mullet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was skinnier back then. I had the Western clothes. This thing was jacked up. It was smoke gray, blood red interior. Had front and rear pipe bumpers sitting on Kelly Springfield Super Swampers. I mean, it was a cool looking truck.
What grade were you? You were in high school or what?
Yeah, I was 16 or 17.
Oh, man.
I started driving when I was 15. I got a hardship license. So, oh, man, it was a good-looking truck. God almighty, it was a tough son of a gun, man. But you again,
a Huntsville type
it was
truck.
a Huntsville truck. But when I tell you it was a polished turd, it was a polished turd. I had no business in this truck. It was a 4-speed. Anything that could have been woe out was slap wore out in this thing. I mean, and the story is with this truck, it would die on the way to school in the same place every day. I got 2 stories on this truck. Actually, it tried to kill me once, but every morning on the way to school at the house, I would get in it and it would crank right up. Boom, it just Dodge. A Dodge, they have their unique starting sound, but anyway, it would crank up. And I'd let the engine warm up and all that stuff, and I would pop it in gear, and I would go to school. And back then, the first traffic light in town was the one right before the Highway 30 bridge that goes across 45. That was the first traffic light. There wasn't one at the old Bank of America, the mall, any of that stuff.
About the 399 Smiley's intersection over there?
The other side of it.
Okay.
The other side of it. It was Time Wise Chevron. Before that, it was a Bonanza Steakhouse or whatever. But anywho, that truck would die in the exact. I mean, when I guess because I had, I was on the accelerator when I'd let off of it after being on it that trip down 30, it would die every doggone day. Didn't matter summer, winter, spring, fall, blizzard, Armageddon. That truck would die in the same time, same spot every day. Cause that's how I would go to school. Because back then, to get to the high school, you'd have to go down 30, get on the feeder road, and it was 2-way feeders. And then you would turn beside Wiesner Chevrolet, and then you would go through Forest Hills to get on. And, because 1791 didn't go all the way through. The truck would die in the exact same spot. So I had a routine. My mother was very big on always wear your seatbelt. So I always wear my seatbelt. I'm not as good about it today as I was back then. I apologize. But I would have to time it just right. In the pipe bumper, it had pipe bumpers front and back. For those of y'all that don't know what a pipe bumper is, it is literally a bumper made out of a piece of pipe. And if somebody with a pipe bumper hits you, it don't damage their car. It totals yours. It just. But the bumper on the front, not only was it a pipe bumper, it had like a little platform, and then it had like a grill guard built into it, which was great with this truck because what it did is it gave you a platform to stand on when you spend a majority of your time with this truck, which was bent over into the engine compartment fixing something. But this truck would die in the exact same spot every day. So I would time it just right. I would time the light to where I could put it in neutral, take the seat belt off, take my can of starting fluid, shake it up, take the cap off of it, pop the hood, and stop at the light just as soon as it turned red. Jump out, raise the hood, jump up on the bumper, spray it into the air cleaner, shut the hood, jump back in the truck, and be cranking it as the light turned green.
So why was the thing dying? Did you ever
I don't know.
Huh.
I know way more about mechanical stuff now than I did back then. Even though I probably don't know nothing about nothing today, but I know more about it now than I did then. But that son of a gun, every dog, I don't care what you would do. Don't care what you would do. Top quality fuel, fuel treatment, it would die in the exact same spot every day.
Man.
So winter, I'm telling y'all, when the windshield was froze over, I was taking his seat belt off, jumping out, popping the hood, jumping up on the birch, and getting back in, cracking the truck, just in time for the light to turn green. Every doggone, well, 6 days a week, even when I wasn't in school, like on the weekends, you had to go that way to get to anywhere.
Was it dying? Did it die in other spots, or was it just
no,
that spot?
Just there. And now you're like, oh, there must have been some interference. No, it's just a piece of crap truck.
Probably a light. I bet there was a light on a tower, down the road that probably wasn't going.
Oh, it blinked back then.
Okay, I was going to say maybe that was it.
But same truck. It was 4-wheel drive, and the front U-joint. On the front, it's got a rear end and it's got a front end, a differential in the front. That U-joint went out on the way to school one day, so it's clunking around. And I got to go to work. So in my ag class, I asked the ag teacher, it was Miss Curry, I believe. I said, hey, look, I'm having this problem with my truck. Because I drove a Dodge, so I had a toolbox, right? had everything in there to get that sucker cranked. I said, hey, look, I need to go out in the parking lot, and I need to pull that front drive shaft out so I can go to work. And she's like, that's fine. I was a pretty good student. I never really was in trouble. I got in trouble one time, and it's because of the group of people I was running with. That's a whole different story.
That's
but,
next
but,
week.
But same truck in this scenario, believe it or not. But anywho, I get out there, and I'm pulling that drive shaft, and I'm laying in the school parking lot, right? And I get the first bolt out, I get the second bolt out, and those other two that are up there, let me get down where the other two that are up there, really hard to get to. So I'm like, I need to spin that. So maybe if I put the transfer case in the neutral, I can spin the drive shaft.
So you had a little four-wheel.
Yeah, it was four-wheel drive.
Okay.
So I get out, and I knock it in neutral, and I climb underneath it, and I grab the drive shaft, the front drive shaft, and it starts turning. I'm like, cool. And then I realize the whole truck is now moving because my dumb you-know-what has put the thing in neutral.
It didn't have
neutral.
On it.
Well, the brake was down, but apparently that didn't do anything because it was a Dodge. But anywho, so now I'm trying to climb out from underneath this thing so I don't get run over. There's some parent bought their kid a brand new Mustang, and this would have been 95, 96, something like brand new Mustang car. And by God, if it's not parked, I pulled up in the very front spot. So there's just a parking curve in front of me. There's a driveway, and then there's a double stack, parking behind me. And that big truck with the big pipe bumper, like I told you about the pipe bumper, what it's going to do, is headed right towards a brand new Mustang. I have a toolbox in me to stop this thing, right? So I'm doing the inchworm on the ground trying to get out from underneath this truck that is picking up speed as it's going through the parking lot, trying to get out from underneath it. Now I am pinned between the tire and the fender well, and it's just not turning out to be a great situation. Luckily, I was able to get out of there just enough time for it to run over my toolbox, crush my toolbox, but it stopped mere before it hit that brand new Mustang.
Oh, man.
Now, I'm tore up, I'm bleeding, I'm having a good old time, and I'm halfway through the school day.
And you got to go to work after this.
And I still have to take the doggone drive shaft out. Yeah, so I would love to have that truck back today because I know more than I did back then, but it sure was nice to see that son of a gun go.
How long did you have it for?
I think I pretty much had it for that entire school year.
Wow. That wasn't the one you picked up Jacqueline in. And
No.
stuff,
That was a fine piece of automotive technology that I never really had to do anything to.
What brand was that?
It was a Ford F-250.
That's right. There you go. That's right.
If y'all haven't picked up a common denominator, I have a thing for 3/4 ton pickups. I'm not a big fan of the half tons. I've had some, not really great reviews, so I like my 3/4 tons.
There you go.
There it is. I had a Dodge pickup that would die and tried to kill me.
Well, I'm still waiting on that van that we've been asking for.
Ain't nobody gonna do it. They've given up on us, or we've given up on them. Something of that nature.
There it is, the Billy Cauthen Truck Report. Hey, each week, think of a good story. I love when you tell your stories like that, man. You got to think of one. Come in every week with a story lined up, all right? Because you could write a whole book that would make New York Times.
Well, yeah, and I tell people all the time, I don't make this stuff up, y'all. I've had so much
I know.
crazy, crappy stuff happen to me in my life. I don't have to lie to y'all. Because if you got a story, I got one too, because I have lived my life. I mean, I didn't live my life behind a TV screen. I lived it in live, in color, in person. Oh, crap, we probably shouldn't have done that scenarios.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, there it is. Do you ever
And I still have all my fingers.
Somehow. What about your toes? You still got all that?
Yeah, I'm still good on those.
Okay.
Steel toe. Steel toe's the only reason we're still here today talking to you.
Well, there it is, Billy Cauthen.
Yeah, I got a good falling off a ladder story. I'll save that for next week.
Let's hit that one up to Cafe Texan.
Yeah.
Come and be entertained by Billy's stories.
I just wish y'all could see them the way I see them because I lived them, you know.
The way you describe, I know we're on video and this is internet. It's not really, actual radio, but I think about, I was always taught in radio to paint the picture.
Yeah.
While you're telling these stories, Billy, the way you describe them, every one of them, the fishing story, this one, I can literally picture a moving video in my mind. I can see what you're going through, man. I'm trying to sit there and visualize. Wait a minute, how did that? What?
Well, and like the sad part, when I was underneath that truck and I'm, getting drug on the ground and caught between the tire and the fender well and all that stuff, we didn't have money, y'all. We was dirt poor. My mother was very smart with what she did when we had just enough to get by. There were no extras, no frills. So getting nice clothes to wear to school was a true privilege. And I remember not only was I bleeding, I was pissed off because that was a good shirt and good breeches and all that, and just.
Man.
Yeah, I tore him up. That truck tried to kill me.
One of my favorite shirts. I got this really cool kind of multicolored shirt. I don't know. I thought it was cool. I got it at Walmart. All right, it had long sleeves as a winter shirt. Man, I love that shirt. I miss my dad. I lost my dad last year. I think of him almost every day somehow. But my dad never did the laundry or anything like that. He left that up to Mom. Well, one day, maybe he was in the doghouse. I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to be nice and do something extra. And he decided to do the laundry. Well, my dad, he was in the military. They teach you how to do all that stuff. But for some reason, he thought that you could put bleach in there with the colors this day. And he put bleach in there, and it completely ruined all my clothes that I had, and it ruined that shirt that I got from Walmart. And I remember I was so upset about that. And I tried to wear it to school, and the kids made fun of me because it had this huge, the color was all jacked up because of what my dad did.
A lot of my clothes were used. They would come from Good Shepherd. And I'm not picking on that because that's what Mama did. And she, after Daddy died, we made it, man. We made it, and we didn't have, but we didn't want. You know what I'm saying? We made it.
Here,
and she got me a Tommy Hilfiger shirt, and I almost mispronounced it because she always mispronounced it. And she'd, I got you on them Tommy Hilfighters.
I thought you were going to say like Hilfinger or something.
No, to this day, I think
Hill
she
fighter.
still calls it a hill fighter. But she got me one, and I loved it, and I wore it all the time. But we didn't go out to eat or anything, because it just wasn't in the budget.
Did y'all have a garden? Did y'all garden or anything?
When my dad was alive, we had a garden, but after we just didn't, because that was a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
And she worked at Overhead Doors. She was their office manager, and then when I was 17, she went to work for the prison system, and I was kind of on my own because she worked a 2 to 10 shift. But anywho, she got me one of those Tommy Hilfiger, and I wore it all the time. I'm so proud of that shirt. Loved it. And I tell you, we didn't go out to eat much. To tell you this story, didn't realize that the employees of the Popeyes Fried Chicken, their uniform shirts were almost identical to this Tommy Hilfiger shirt. It was like multicolored. It was like yellow and red and blue, and it wasn't like it was, up and down, like what do you call it, horizontal.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll never forget, we finally went to Popeyes, and I'm like, oh crap, I got the exact same shirt.
You thought it was like a rebrand of the Popeyes place.
So.
Oh, love it. I'll never forget, man. Someone had got me Tommy, and we didn't either, man. I mean, we shopped. I was a Walmart kid, and went to Walmart, got shirts at Goodwill from time to time. I enjoyed it, and it taught me a lot growing up. But I'll never forget, somebody had got my brother. My brother used to get so mad at me because I'd wear his clothes. He was working a job so he could go out and buy. Mm-hmm. He went out and bought clothes. You know what I'm saying? He had the Chaps, Ralph Lauren, all that stuff. So I'd wear his shirts, and he'd get mad at me. One time I had a shirt on, man. He backhanded the fire out of me. I mean, he hit me so hard it literally knocked me out of the car. It wasn't like the door opened when he hit me, but he hit me so hard that I had to open the door and get out of the car. Does that make sense?
Wow.
Like on me, I said I got to get out of here because he goes, "Why are you wearing my shirt?" I said, and I was so stupid. I was a little junior high kid. I said, I couldn't see. It was dark in the bedroom. Because we shared a room together. Mm-hmm. Man, he was mad at me. But I'll never forget, he had bought some Tommy Hilfiger cologne. And, man, I sprayed myself with that, and I thought I was –
Took a bath in it?
Yeah, man. The kids still made fun of me.
I'll never forget, when a overhead door unhired me. That's a fun way of saying it. I was permanently terminated.
Released.
I was released to my duties. I was permanently terminated for going above and beyond when I did my job.
Don't you love when that happens?
Yeah, go figure. You do more to help everyone, and you get relieved of your duties because you did that. A whole other story, a whole other saga in my life. But anyway, I went to work for another garage door company that was actually in Spring, so then I was driving to Spring every day. Mm. But I actually started making money, and I went and bought new clothes. Woo!
Now, wait. Where'd you buy them at?
Tractor
Supply.
I don't think Tractor Supply was here then. Went and got me some Justin Chuckas.
Uh-oh.
You remember those?
Yeah.
Lace-up little boots.
Watch out now.
Button-fly Levi's.
Now, was Jacqueline in the picture at this moment?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you were really flying.
Well, it looked good for her. Sure. How am I going to get that if I don't look right? Had them button-fly Levi's. Had the button-up plaid Tommy Hilfiger shirt. Mm.
Was it starched a little bit? A little starched, just regular?
Well, we didn't have a dryer, so we hung our clothes on the line. So they were kind of naturally starched. And
you know what that's called? Huntsville.
Huntsville, my God. Hey, you ain't never lived until a bird has made a nest in your britches. Anywho. And I had that, and I had the braided leather belt. You know what I'm talking about? And you would put it up, and it was
Please don't tell me that you flipped it down.
Oh, yeah, it was really long, and you had to flip it up.
No, don't. Man, I did that. Don't do that, dude. Man.
I still wear my hair the same now as I did back then, but it was just a little bit longer. I'd have it all slacked up and slicked back.
You were the belt tuck guy.
With the cool water.
I did it too, man. Oh, the cool water cologne?
That or Dark Nakata.
Oh, man.
Or in a bind, and matter of fact, I still have some at the funeral home, and it's a great story too. Preferred stock.
Oh yeah, now I'd preferred stock, man. That was the black bottle with that little
and
white
boy,
logo.
I went into Huntsville High School like I owned that son of a gun from the road all the way back to the woods. That was mine.
You were walking down those halls, and you were going, I'm Huntsville.
Man, all over one good set of clothes.
and then after a week, 5 days straight, you're like, all right.
I ain't never had a chest hair day in my life. I got that thing unbuttoned down. And matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think I might even had a fake gold little chain necklace.
You took a ballpoint pen and kind of drew some black on your chest.
Hell, my class ring came from Walmart.
Oh, that's good, man.
We're not living in that same situation now. And my mother can go and buy anything she wants from any vendor anywhere in the world, and she still gets excited about going to Goodwill.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Well, good story, Billy. Thank you, man. We needed a good laugh on a faithful Friday, man. Well, hey, real quick before we go, a couple of things. I want to switch gears, be a little serious about what y'all do at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Billy's here. He likes to tell stories, and when that time in your life comes, and it's going to happen to all of us. What are the stories that people are going to share about you? Think about that. Maybe that's the inspiration this morning. Is think about the stories that people will share about you. Y'all are in the business of helping families, and I know you've heard many, many stories. You get to sit down with families, and that's how folks remember people, is through stories.
Yeah, for sure. It's good and bad memories and lessons learned and just life in general. And, we not only can we help with your loved one in merchandising and arranging and all that, but we can also help you think of some of that stuff and some talking points. And, yeah.
Well, go by and see them. Get your pre-planning done first. You can go online to their website,
Don't be silly. Just call Billy.
I like that one better. Instead of if you feel ill, call Bill. I like don't be silly, call Billy.
This all stems from a song that Rob AI'd for me last week, and I've listened to it several times now, and I'm just totally in love with it.
Did we play it on the show?
No, we haven't.
Oh, what?
Because we want to make some tweaks to it.
Yeah, we did it after. Oh, yeah, I know what it is now. I totally forgot about making that.
Yeah, well, it's like when
you played it.
When you called me yesterday, I was helping somebody, and I had my phone on silent. I didn't hear it because I wasn't on call. When I'm not on call, I normally put my phone on silent, but I check it every 33 and a half seconds, like you should. Mm-hmm. But I was helping somebody with my little side deal, and I just didn't hear it. So when I got in the truck, and of course, in true Rob fashion, when I tried to call him back, he didn't answer my call.
Sure didn't. I don't do that.
Hey, yeah, I had one shot and I missed it.
Yeah, that was it.
But
buddy.
You had sent me that song, and it was in a voice note. And I'm like, well, what is this? And I click on it. I'm holding it to my ear, and I'm driving through the S-curve on 980 laughing my you-know-what all. I'm like, I forgot that he sent it to me that way.
Oh, silly Billy.
Yeah.
Well, hey, good news tonight. Go to their website, SHMFH.com. It's Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, SHMFH.com. Really easy to get to. Do that pre-planning. We're going to do – it's been a while since we've done the Billy Cauthen Lunch Bunch. We've changed it from the restaurant report. It's the Lunch Bunch, but it will happen at 11 today. Billy's got a lot going on. I've got some things. I got to get ready for New Waverly tonight. As they're hosting Huntington, going to be a good game out there. New Waverly's still looking for their first win. And I think they're hopefully going to get it tonight. They've been playing up some 3A1 schools instead of 3A2. They play up in the preseason, if you will, to really put their kids to the test. And so I'm looking forward to that tonight. So we're going to go eat at 11 today. And Billy, I saw a place out off 19, and I said, man, I'd like to go try that out. And where are we going today, man?
We're going to Mr. Pete's Barbecue.
Mr. Pete. Look, we even got Kyle over there. Kyle Kreiner's joining. He said it. Kyle's never heard of it. Mr. Pete's.
Well, I was looking for the expression on his face, but he says he's never heard of it. So.
No, that's because Kyle's a brisketeer. If he makes a face and you mention a place, that ain't the place to go. But the
pictures look good. I'm eating off of pictures right now.
Yeah. My stomach started crunching when I saw what I saw. So, Mr. Pete's, where's it at? 19 at Old
Colony Road.
19 at Old Colony Road is where we're going to be. It's a trailer out there. That's out near Husky Trailers, that right down in that area, isn't it, somewhere?
Yeah, there's a traffic light right there. It's for us old school Huntsville people, it's by the Bryant Company.
Okay. So that's where we're going today at 11. That's when they open, so it'll be good and fresh. They have great reviews, 4.8 reviews. They only have one negative review, and it was someone complaining about the beans. But
well, they don't have good beans. Yeah. Hey, man, I've been watching what I eat, and I've been studying and reading books and all. I'm actually reading a book with words, and it's got like paper pages in it with writing on it.
You go up to Jack. Look, honey, it says the cat jumped over.
No, it's at work. So Judith helps me sound out the big words. But I swung through a local. What is she doing right now?
She said Mr. Pete had his truck.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well.
Oh, yeah, he was the one with all – I couldn't get over there, but anywho.
Well, hopefully he's going to be there today.
Lord, I hope so. But anywho, I went to a local eatery, and I got me some baked chicken. They have a drive-through special, and I was really excited for that. I was going to get home and modify it a little bit with some seasoning and just eat my baked chicken. They gave me my bag of chicken, and I drove off. And I get home, and part of my, fixing up a little bit, I was going to pop it in the air fryer just for a minute or two, just to make sure it's super good and done. And I opened that bag up, and my baked chicken had a breaded, fried coating on it.
Oh.
They gave me fried chicken. And I was mad, and Lily offered. I wasn't mad. I wasn't like throwing stuff. I was disappointed.
Can't you pick it off and still eat it, or?
Yeah, that's ultimately what I did.
Okay.
But Jacqueline's like, look, you've been doing good. You deserve it. Da-da-da-da. So I ate the snot out of that stuff, boy.
There you go.
I was over there sucking on the bone. That fried chicken.
You're grinding up the bone in the blender, drinking it.
You know that hard part that you normally like spit out?
Yeah.
No, I was crunching on that, boy, like it was a crouton in a salad. I tell you, I was after it.
Crouton in a salad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's where it is. 11 o'clock this morning. We're going over to Mr. Pete's.
Mr. Pete.
Huntsville. That's
If anybody knows Mr. Pete, y'all might want to call ahead and warn the dude.
Yeah, let him know we're on the way. That's the phrase of the day, by the way, is that Huntsville.
Huntsville.
I'm going to come up with
There
something
could
about
be 3 of us, or there could be 50 of us. It's really a crapshoot.
that. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Pete. Be ready for us. You know what I'm
Make sure them beans ain't frozen
Boy,
like that
look at-
one lady was saying.
Should you get a burger at a barbecue trailer? Kyle said yes.
I had a cousin that got a burger everywhere we went. Mexican, Italian.
I used to get made fun of because I'd get a burger at a Mexican restaurant. He's like, dude, you're at a Mexican restaurant. Why are you getting a burger? I said, that's all I eat.
Apparently, because, Judith swears that's where you get your hamburgers from. So, anyhow.
All right. Well, Judith, thank you. We'll have her on.
J Money, yeah.
When's she ever going to come on the show?
You know what? You should call Greg and get that set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a break once in a
Yeah,
while.
exactly.
Or
Yeah.
both of y'all come on.
Or one of us.
Yeah.
Her.
We need to have Greg make a guest appearance again. It's been a while. Mr.
Well, you'll have to adjust the cameras,
Hello, Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith.
We appreciate you, Greg. We love
Mr.
you,
and
buddy.
Mrs. Smith.
We love y'all, Greg. We really do. Greg's a good man.
I haven't sent him the song yet, but I will today.
Send it over to him. Let him know that's part of the advertising package. I
Yeah.
worked on that. It's marketing.
And we're going to run that on the IG Liggins show.
Yeah. You know.
Brother IG Liggins. I like that, man. And his wife's super cool, too.
Yeah. Bobby.
She'll come in the office, man, and she messes with me, but she'll come in and she's just parked. She's just there. And like, I can't find any of my office staff because they are in there cutting it up with her.
Oh, I love it. You know, one of my favorite people in Huntsville is none other than Chaplain Billy Holmes. I love that man. I don't know I talk about him almost every day to somebody, and I'm going to tell you, that man is so anointed. When he prays, it's almost like he sings. And he's now the chaplain, but he has a paid position at TDC. I think the first one they've ever had, paid chaplain. And he does such incredible work for the community and for the Lord. And I just, for whatever reason, I feel like, I said, that's a good man. I know he is. And every time he prays, I just feel this tremendous anointing just to be around that man. I saw him on Sunday, because he'll drop by every once in a while and visit over here. And I saw him on Sunday, and I said, Chaplain Holmes, I said, can you just come in sometime and record like 2 hours worth of prayers, and then I'm going to go to sleep to that at night, because that's how that guy prays, man. So, yeah, see that
Does it say this fella takes any form of payment? Or
it's free. It's Huntsville. It's free.
There's a picture of it.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Billy's scrolling through the barbecue.
There's also a place called like Hogan's Barbecue or something.
Here in Huntsville?
Huntsville, I think he's
Never
out
heard
off
of it.
1696.
Never heard of it. Hulk's brother.
I'm sure.
This is the best brisket you've ever had, brother.
Oh God, we have a field day with brother.
Yeah. All right, well, there it
Okay,
is.
well, I don't see it. Anyhow, I'm sure he'll take it. If not, I'll have to just write him an IOU.
Mr. Pete's Barbecue will be there at 11 o'clock, so come join us. Highway 19. The Horn family's join us. Richard, Linda, y'all come on out. Come join us today.
Doggone it, I got Miss Horn's Tupperware, and I could have brought that with me.
Should have.
I should have.
Yeah. Well, hey, that'll wrap it. It's been a great week. Good to have Terri Coleman, our real estate expert here. Go to our website, too. We've made some changes on Hello Huntsville. You can see the website's a lot quicker. We've programmed a whole new area there. We have y'all's obituaries up on there now and all sorts of stuff. So make sure you go to our website, hellohuntsvilletx.com. For Billy Cauthen, big shout out to the Brisketeer joining us today, Kyle Kreiner, and all of you.
We forgot to lock that door back.
Nah, that's all right. We'll leave it open for trial. That'll wrap it up. We'll be back next week. We got a great show lined up. And don't forget, mark your calendars. Please come join us in person at the Cafe Texan at 7 a.m. next Friday. We will be there celebrating 600 episodes.
They're going to need y'all help with the balloon and confetti drop.
Yes, so bring Billy something.
Do you think Mr. Howard's going to be upset about that?
Nah, he'll be all right. He'll be happy we brought all them people over there.
Okay.
Remember when we did it at the community room? We had about 20 people show up. The firefighters, remember that Huntsville Fire Department showed up and ate breakfast with us. So y'all come on out, mark your calendars. That'll wrap it up as I end every show, reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to – Billy, I always laugh when I say that now because I think of you mocking me.
Hey, y'all, in the morning when the show's not going right or we're having All right, we're not struggling to make it on. When you're just finish it.
But we're really not. We're not strong enough alone to make it our own. We're not. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there needs you. And, hey, find a good church to go to this Sunday. Billy goes to Christ the King Methodist. We're here at First. It's been my prayer all week. We saw more people in churches this past Sunday than we've seen in many, many years. And it's a lot to do with the things and the tragedy, what happened to Charlie Kirk over there. I'm not ashamed to talk about that. I think it's something we need to talk about. And it was so important to see people rooted back into the house of God. And we saw that on Sunday. And friends, don't let up. We're in the midst of a spiritual revival that we have so desperately needed here in our country. We're in the midst of it right now. And let's continue to dwell in that and to be thankful that we have our friends, that we have our family, and that we have each other that we can cling to. And the hope and the promise for those that believe in Jesus Christ will be able to see each other again one day. We love you, Huntsville. We'll be back at it. So join us on Monday right back here on Hello,
Huntsville.
Huntsville. We'll see you. See you, Billy.
They're going to think that's how I say it all the time.